Good morning. Today is Sunday, June 15th, and we're going to be going from Rome to Little Falls through Oriskany, Marcy, Utica, Frankfort, Elion, Mohawk, and finally into Little Falls. So it'll be quite a busy day. Got about 42 miles will be today, so we're going to head on down the road. We'll see you later. We are back on the Mohawk Trail this morning, heading towards the Erie Canal Trail. Pick it up and get back on the trail, but till then we're just going to be on the Mohawk Trail for a short time. Okay. Coming up on Mill Street, which is going to be the trail, the ECT trail, and there's our sign for the Erie Canal Trail in Empire State. Got a bridge ahead. So that was on Mill Street off of 5th where we picked up the trail again. The trail is on Mill Street. Looks like a railroad tunnel ahead. Rather go underneath than over it. And we're turning left on Martin Street. When we get the light, of course. Oh, the trail's right here. Trail's on the left. Okay. Good catch, Tom. Okay. Trail runs along Martin Street. Got a headwind this morning. We will all day. Just how it is. Later. Trail curves to the left here. Rome-Oriskany Road is called. And the trail takes a left right here. Up we go. It's a little bit of a wind block from the trees. I appreciate that. A lot of tree roots. Okay. Back on the trail, off-road. Aha! Single tracks or two tracks muddy. All right. What more could a person ask for? At least it's pretty through here. Okay, now I gotta figure out, am I on the C&O Canal or am I on the Erie Canal trails? Hey Tom,
Yeah.
are we on the C&O or the Erie? Yeah, it does look like the C&O. Later. We're about 7 miles in today's ride. And you can see we're still on a double track. The sun's trying to come out again, like yesterday. The forecast calls it to be cloudy all day, so we'll see. We shall see. Later. The road got really gravelly, chunky. Hope it doesn't last very long. And there's police up ahead, so it'll be interesting to see what this is all about. Okay, guess I'll go around him in front. Oh. Okay, the chunky is gone. Back to crushed limestone. Very happy. Later. Which one? Okay. Or Riskin or something like that. Okay. We got a little bit of a trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay. And it says we're supposed to turn on River Street. And the sign does say to turn. So I guess we will. Yep. Got to turn so we can climb. What it's all about. Later. Okay, about done crossing. Or climbing, I should say. We're crossing a railroad, of course. But I put the camera back on because it's kind of pretty. I guess we're taking River Road. It's Oriskany. The trail's coming up on the left. Probably runs along the road here. I guess we can get over. Okay. Okay, we're going to turn along the river up ahead, or along the creek or whatever. I guess we're not going to go into Orinsky. Okay. Back along the river. Love power lines. Okay. Some kind of a bridge coming up. There's a boat. Swing over this way. Not sure how well you could see, but the canal to the left of us feeds this creek, which goes on down to the Mohawk River. Interesting. Quite interesting. Like a repair place or something, I don't know. Huh? Okay. This is an active lock area. I'm not sure what I just passed. It was a boat repair, or barge repair, or what that was. And you can camp here at this lock. Nope. It's a nice view here. Just outside of Utica on the west side. This is a view down the trail. It's asphalted in this section. As we come into Utica, we're going to take a left on Mohawk Street and head about a third of a mile or so to Dunkin' Donuts to get us a coffee. Our morning coffee. Critter. Morning. Morning. There's Tom again. He can smell coffee. Look at him go. Later. I guess technically we're in Marcy. And this is the Marcy Dunkin' Donuts. Time for the coffee. Back on the canal after coffee. That was Marcy, New York, not Utica. Utica's still coming up a little bit. And we won't actually be going through Utica. We'll kind of be skirting the outside of it. Utica's going to be to the south of the trail. Later. Yep. Okay. Across the lock. Okay. I'll walk across the lock.
I guess so. Now, you know
What?
what? It's like everybody else is taking the grass. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Yep.
Here's the fish.
Unsafe structure. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What was the purpose of that tower?
I'm not sure. Guess I'm on the wrong road, huh? Now we're currently on the north edge of Utica, heading east. I guess we will not be going into Utica that I'm aware of. Okay. Got a bit of a dipsy doodle here. Okay. Someone need to go over there. I don't see it coming. Dipsy doodle. Okay. Not sure why they did that to us, but they did. Going right back where we were almost. Okay. Okay. All right, I need to figure this. Okay. Okay. Going back down by the canal. Okay. That move is known as the clank dipsy dipsy doodle. Wow, low hanging branches.
That tree has, I counted 11 major branches that come out of the base, each one being as large as a large mature tree. And looking at the leaves, I believe that's a large leaf aspen. Not positive, but I believe that's what that is. Also known sometimes as a cottonwood.
Nice.
Might be wrong about that, but I think that's correct.
It's the kind of tree kids love to climb. Record this. Hope some of the colors are coming out. Purple wildflowers, wild weeds, or whatever they're called. About to do another dipsy doodle here. Gonna go up and go over the canal to the other side. Got a loop around going up. Of course, it's always going up, isn't it? It's a good distance too, and a quick one. So we go up ahead, take a right on Dyke Road Spur, cross over the canal to the other side again. Okay. Okay, I think the trail's on the other side. Maybe. I don't know. Is that right? No. Nope. We're going this way. There's the Canalway sign. Interesting. Frankfort and Ilion. I think Ilion's where we're having lunch. Still on Dyke Road, I guess, for about a half a mile. We crossed over the canal. Now we're crossing over the Mohawk River. Still got a third of a mile to go. Whoa! And we turn up ahead here. As soon as cars go by, we'll go. Let's do it. Okay. I guess we're on South Side Road now. I'll pull off up ahead and put my lights on. I think we're on here for a while later.
Correction, a large-tooth aspen, also known as a big-tooth aspen, is also very commonly known as a poplar. I was wrong when I said cottonwood, although I have heard people refer to it as that. But it's known as a big-tooth aspen, large-tooth aspen, or poplar.
And there it is, the fact for the day. This is view down South Side Road, is the name of this road. It's not too heavily traveled. I'd say a car goes by every few minutes so far. That's about it. You're on it for 8 miles total. So plan accordingly. It's not bad. The only downside today is we're going into a headwind. But other than that, it's an easy ride. Haven't come across any big hills yet, so later. Okay. Coming into Frankfort. We're about 5 miles into our 8-mile ride down this road. Oh! Car back. Climb. There's an unwritten rule of cycling, and I'm getting this on the record. You always have to climb into a town.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And we got detours up ahead. Nice. Uh-oh, another one. Okay. So we'll see what we're going to have happen to us up ahead. Stand by for fun. So here we go. It says bridge closed in 500 feet. So we're going to take a detour.
Yep. I'm going to go behind those.
And of course, all good detours have to have a major climb. Unwritten fact of life. Okay, be back. Well, it's about 2 blocks long to get up a hill. It was only 8%, but I ended up having to walk the last little bit. It was more than I could handle. So we're on a detour around Frankfurt, around downtown, I guess. I'm not sure where it's going to come back. The trail is marked to turn and follow this detour, so it's not something we're doing on our own. Hello. And I'm topping at a 9% grade, that hill. And my guess is hopefully we get to go downhill here now. We'll see. See where it comes out. Be back. And the detour is marked here for the canalway. And looks like it's got us going back to town. Another turn. Which I'm fine with, because if I turn right, it's uphill. Oh no. Shoot. Gosh. All right. Turn. Okay. Well, it's not where we're supposed to go. All right, we're off the trail. But it probably comes back to it. Okay. Detour. Okay. So we had to meander through Frankfurt to get back to the trail. And we are, which is Main Street. Be back. Okay. Google. The trail turned back there down to the marina. We're going to go straight for lunch. We'll catch back up with the trail a little bit later on. Coming by Erie Marina. Okay. And the people can camp here. Got RV camping. How about that? RV camping. Full hookups. Well, how about that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And we are back on the trail. That's good. Leaving Ilion along the trail, runs along the highway. It's asphalted, nice. Nope, it's the Fulmer Creek. Fulmer Creek. A little more view down the trail. Canal's off to the left. As the sun's still trying to make its way out, but it ain't quite doing it. Later. Hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Couldn't get a camera out quick enough to show you all the nice cemetery we just passed. We're probably about 4 or 5 miles west of Little Falls. Some awesome scenery. Especially off to our right a little bit. Hello. And I will run to your arms. Let's see if we can zoom in. Pretty scenery. Anxious little doggy. Hello. Just enjoying the scenery. Hello. Hi. Some gorgeous views this afternoon. Hello. 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 Sometimes words just can't express the glory of his creative handiwork. Beautiful. Critter alert! Critter alert! Doggy alert. Coming up on lock number 18. Must be a good place to fish. I'm sure you can camp here. Coming into Little Falls. Okay. We go straight. Okay, we just left the canal trail and crossing over the bridge in the Little Falls. We're staying at the roadway inn tonight. This will be our home for the evening, right here. Roadway in. I will give a summary report later. Hello, I wanted to give a summary of day number 9, which we rode from Rome down to Little Falls. It's about 42 miles today. And on the way there, we kind of rode through Oriskany, through Marcy, where we got off in Marcy, and we decided to get a cup of coffee over at Dunkin' Donuts. Got back on the trail. We rode down through Schuyler, and then near Harbor, there's 8 miles or so of on road there. The road's pretty good. It's not bad. It's light traffic, so it wasn't too bad. But still about 8 miles on the road, which brought you into Frankfurt. Frankfurt got to be a little bit of a hassle because downtown they've got it closed off for construction. So the trail is detoured, and the detour you had to take had a monstrous climb associated with it. It was only about 2 or 3 blocks, but it was at 9%. And when I got to the first block, I thought maybe it was done, but it wasn't. It kept going and going. So actually, it got to the point near the very end, I had to stop and walk my bike. That's how bad it was. Got back on, rode around the detour, got into Alien, where we had lunch. Then we went down and rode along the marina, so that's where the trail goes, and follow the trail. This afternoon, the trail was really nice. It was asphalted. It was very scenic. It ran along the canal, and it was just absolutely stunning and nice. It was a good afternoon ride. We got into Little Falls probably about 3:30, and that's where we are tonight. Tomorrow we're going to ride to Amsterdam, and I'll give you a shout out in the morning to let you know what's going on with that. But beyond that, it was a good day. Other than cranking out a big hill on Frankfurt, it was a pretty good day. Take care.